It's a little creepy out here, to be honest. It says no overnight parking down here, which kind of expected. I'm going to stay overnight in the nearby town. But look at all these, look at all the dead stuff. It makes it a little creepy to be driving out here at night. I'm honestly, I don't want to stay overnight here. It's a bit spooky. So I went and scoped out the waterfall and obviously could not see much, as it is very dark outside, as you can see. Right now I'm sleeping. Well, I'm not sleeping right now, but I'm in the back of my Prius. I'm going to sleep for a bit and then wake up before sunrise and drive back, the like 20 or 30 minute drive back to the waterfall and hit sunrise. So this is gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna get some sleep right now. This little town's a little scary, a little creepy. Hopefully nothing terrible happens. There goes my loud exhaust. Someone stole the catalytic converter off the Prius and now it has an aftermarket one. It's very loud, but yeah, it's freezing cold outside, so I don't want to freeze in here, so I've got the heater on. So hopefully that doesn't keep me up. We'll see. It's now the next day and I've driven back out to the waterfall and the sun is just now starting to peek out over the horizon. I do not know where the waterfall is and I'm trying to take photos of it for sunrise. I got out of my car and I can hear it down there somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. I'm not sure where I'm going to do my composition. So once there's enough light that I can see sort of the landscape, I'm going to get out and I'm going to start running around trying to find a good composition for sunrise as fast as I can. I really don't want to get a terrible sunrise picture and that's it, and then have to drive 7 hours back home with just a crummy picture. So hopefully this goes well and hopefully we can get a really cool picture. The clouds are lining up amazingly right now and sunrise should look perfect. I just need to get the perfect composition so that it's worth it. I have found the waterfall and it wasn't that hard to find. It's pretty loud. There it is down there. Got my tripod set up. We're gonna get a really cool composition. It's a little scary because it's just a cliff. Just goes straight down. But man, doesn't this look so cool? Look at that. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna set my camera up on the tripod back here and set up my composition and start getting my sunrise shots. Everything is looking perfect. The clouds, sun. I think we're gonna get some epic shots. I see some sunrise light. This is gonna be awesome. Today is Christmas Eve, so I currently have this place all to myself. Just get to be out here taking pictures of the waterfall and the canyon, and I have to say, this place blew my mind. I did not expect it to be this epic. It's just insane. The weather is perfect. December 24th, we've got a nice, beautiful sunrise. I mean, just look at this place. This is so cool. But you do have to be very careful because you do not want to fall off of this stuff. It's very dangerous. So if you come out here, be very careful where you hike because these are sheer cliffs and they drop hundreds of feet. You do not want to fall down that. According to the PhotoPills app, it looks like the sun is just about to peek over the cliffs over there. Cast some light down there, so that's perfect. I really recommend the PhotoPills app. You get this awesome alternate reality thing showing you the sun, moon, Milky Way even, and you can see all the different times of blue hour and golden hour on a nice, easy to go through list. And my favorite part is points of interest. where you can go around and find different cool places that other photographers have found that they think are cool. So you can add your own places, and you can go and try to find other places. Like if you're in an area and you're like, I wonder what I want to shoot, you can find other places near you. It's really awesome. Well, it looks like this tire is a little bit on the flat side. It's a little squishy down there. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to fill that up before getting back on the freeway. One of the best ways for me to save money while traveling is driving a car that doesn't cost a ton of money on gas. I was getting anywhere between 43 up to 49 miles per gallon average driving up here from where I live in Oregon. That is a huge money saver and a huge lifesaver when you're trying to travel for cheap. That's how I was able to keep this trip under $100 in total cost. I just parked my Prius in the next town over, slept there, drove out here, and now I'm on my way back home. You can travel basically anywhere where there's roads, and even some places where there aren't. I've taken Priuses to some pretty cool places. Obviously, you can't do rock crawling in a Prius. Oh, there it goes. But you can go almost anywhere with a gravel road, dirt road, or paved road. Sorry about all the wind, I'm up in the high desert and it's getting a little windy. Now of course, the Prius is not without problems, but it's a Toyota and a Toyota hybrid, so you get that excellent miles per gallon and that excellent reliability. This car has about 300,000 miles on it and it's still going strong. Now the catalytic converter got stolen off of it, so I had to put an aftermarket one on, so it's not quite as quiet as it used to be, which is kind of annoying on long trips, but it still works. I paid $2,500 for that Prius. And so far, it hasn't let me down. I know, Priuses aren't cool, but if you got one of those cool cars, like a sports car or a big pickup truck or whatever, imagine trying to drive 700 or 800 miles just to do a photo shoot. You're spending hundreds of dollars in gas. But what about a sedan? You might be like, Weston, you should have just gotten a sedan. They don't look as weird. But the reason I don't want a sedan, or even a sedan hybrid, is just because a sedan isn't a hatchback. Hatchbacks can hold so much stuff. I have lugged an entire studio worth of filmmaking gear and drones and lights and everything in the back of that Prius. That would have been so much harder to do in a sedan. Also, you can lay the back seats down, and I have a nice big spot where I can lay my air mattress and lay perfectly straight from feet to head and have a perfect sleeping area. You can't do that in a sedan very well. It's roomy, gets almost 50 miles per gallon average, and doesn't let me down. That is all I really need in the car. Practicality before style. And hey, I'm one of the only people who can travel all over the place getting epic shots, only paying like $50, $60, $80 for a trip. And for me, it's totally worth having a Prius for that. And when I'm working from home and only have to commute a little bit, I love only having to fill my gas tank up once every like 2 weeks, and it costs me $25. I had a Mercedes SUV before this, and then a Ford F-250 pickup truck before that. And oh my goodness, those things were expensive. I would drive to weddings in those and be paying hundreds of dollars in gas. Got another Prius, and I have been happy so far. So if you want to travel cheap and go all over the place shooting epic photography, make sure you download the PhotoPills app. The link will be in the description. It's an amazing app to help you find new locations and figure out where the sun or the stars are going to be. I really recommend it. And I also recommend the Prius. There won't be a link in the description. You just got to go find them yourself on the used market. But yeah, these things, you can pick them up pretty cheap nowadays, especially if they have high miles. And as long as everything checks out and they work, they'll get you where you need to go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. I just hit 100,000 views, so that is a really cool milestone right there. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.